Yeah, so for this one, actually, this is the we already finished the first two maps, and we only have Zoe remaining. It's the last matchup. And so what I obtained throughout the adventure is, let's talk about the relics. So I brought Yasuo's Runeblade. Alright, it's good because SB Yassuo is also considered Yasuo, so you plus one summoning mana. And then when you recall them, they get 2 plus mana, right? Um, the SB Yassuo spell does recall units. Um, and then I also use Perfect Hex Core, right? It's always good because you for Spirit Blossom, yeah, so you just want to play as many cards as possible, and then to reduce the costs of the conduit, and then you play the conduit, and you further reduce the cost of other cards, and also Spirit Blossom Yasuo itself. And so Perfect Hex Core allows you to have a free card to play, and then you can reduce the cost of the conduit every turn. And then the third relic I brought is the Searing Brilliance. So it's actually mouse exclusive like relic. So again, it's like it helps us to recycle the deck as fast to play, to have as many cards to play, as many cards as fast as possible. So right, we'll get one of our spells -1 cost, and we create 4 copies of that deck. And then whenever you play that card, you actually draw 1 card. So it gives you the capability, to potential to kind of like recycle and play as many cards as possible. So the first power actually I got is this, right? It's like Kane's power, but it's not really good, but I still used it anyways. And the second power I got is kind of okay. So every round star first by the strongest enemy and give it a vulnerable. So I think vulnerable here is rather more valuable here. And then this is the challenge I got, right? So for 3 turns, there's defiance kind of the thing, and then I just after that we could get this. So round start, both me and the foe, the enemy will get the 1 mana gem. And then I got 2 of this along the way, so reduce the cost of spells in hand by 1 every round start. And then I got this power, so I'm gonna render my life +1/+1 for each unit that died last round, and as well as the keywords. So this is like the Thresh's power. Yeah, and then just the support champion I got is Irelia, so it's focusing crystal. And the powers I got for SB Yassuo is like elusive, the shadow totem, and then a blood cleaver. So some of the other units. So this card is kind of good. It's a burst spell predicts, and then this was the card came with the deck, and then I got this. So it allows us to actually draw 1 extra tripping card, and then to create another like Shurima card, and then yeah, so it helps us to play cards with a minimal like cost. So anything else? I think this one. Okay, so because it reduce a recreated card, this is what I brought with Spirit Blossom Yasuo. So when I attack, this will be free. So we can also play another card for free, kind of. But I also got this. It's 2 costs, but once if let's say it becomes conduit and then play Hex Core, Perfect Hex Core and other cards, so this becomes 1 cost or 0 cost, and then when I play that, and this will be free, so I can use this to further play reduce costs. And then this is like what he got with the deck, and the pearl somehow gets in here. And this card is also kind of good, and also it has with the I will have the Urumi, right? So create Slipstream in hand, so Slipstream actually draw 2 cards rather than fleeting. So yeah, and this one is the card, the unit that comes with that came with the Irelia, the support champion. So it's actually good because it has mana deposit. So when I'm able to play that, I won't cost anything. It will refill my mana back. And then this guy, I found it okay because like it's augments, and so also when we play as, you know, some of the credit cards, you can see that we actually have a decent amount of credit cards. So this unit will be even bigger, and when we do have the perfect hash score, so you know it also gets all those keywords when we play an attack. So this guy, actually I wanted to cut this card because at the end we don't want to have some card that's like that big, that many costs to start with. So in case it becomes a counter with the first or second card, it's gonna cause us a trouble unless it's autocan. Autocan has a really good ability for us to finish the game to help us. But still, we only have to bet that it doesn't become the first card or the first couple cards become a counter. No further ado, let's get into it. Very last encounter of this adventure. Hopefully we can beat it. So we don't actually have to get these. We will get them anyways. So this card actually becomes the serious booyah, which is good because it's 0 cost right now, and we can just roll a lot of cards, stuff. See, and then we can draw a card. And with that, it's very good actually. And we do predict. Why? Oh, sorry. So you can play one more, just so then we can play the conduits. And okay. Well, that's actually not too ideal, but okay. So we can just play this card. Okay, now that's conduit. That's fine. Just like that. Okay. We have that. It's a really good card. Now we just do this. And now well, we can have another one back. And then it's just like recycle. Let me see what I want to get. Okay, so we have more. Let's do that again. Okay. We can still do that. Oh, we get a lot of that. Okay, we do it again. Okay. Until it's like 0 cost there. Stuff. Because we are able to, you know, summon that as Spirit Blossom Yassuo for free already. Okay. So we can actually do this. When we do this, it will kill that. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because the shield token, so I can actually kill 2. So that being said, I want to reduce that to 0 cost, so I can summon that, by the way. It's bad at actually starting to kill cards. This is fine. Okay, now we can summon that. Double. Okay, but I don't think it's enough to. Okay. Yeah, I hope we can actually obliterate 3 enemy. But yeah, that's good. If we're able to do it, That's gonna be so good. Thing is that if we're able to play that, I'm just gonna play this card, and then I'm gonna do this. So I can throw a lot of cards. We actually waste a lot of cards, which kill a lot of cards, but this is what we're gonna do here. Oh, we're killing a lot of cards. Holy. Okay, with Autogun here. Kill that, and that. How about that? Okay. So, put a card up. Just like this. He already has multiple. Okay. Now we play an attack that will be gone. And I think it's GG. Yeah. Okay. I've actually tried 2 to 3 times before this, and that I kind of failed. This is kind of like the third or fourth attempt with the Spirit Blossom Yasuo, and this setup actually really good, right? With that Atacon, as long as it's not the first couple cards from the conduit to start with, start of the turn, the game, you actually are fine, right? Because once you get Yasuo's to be, to be able to summon him, and then to trigger, maybe let's say to level up, and then you can just then try to play Atacon. If you can, just do that a second turn or a third turn when it's your next attacking turn. But yeah, that's really kind of smooth with all those cards, and then we can just like have created cards and kind of free play them, and then to reduce the costs of the conduit, and to be able to summon the Spirit Blossom Yasuo as fast as possible, and to just try to level him as fast as possible as well, and then to finish the game, because just the Spirit Blossom Yasuo and the deck, its original deck itself, it's lacking the game to finish the game capability. So now here that's where the Atacon comes in, because the overwhelm, because when you attack, first of all, it will revive the strongest dead ally, right? And then when you attack, you just grant the power equal to the total power of all allies on the board. So that's, and then with that overwhelm, and then I give it a quick attack. So that's a really strong finishing, right? And the other person is just like supporting, just make sure I can play as many cards as possible, and then with minimal costs. But yeah, that's it for just a recording for kind of like the 10 cost